What happened here yesterday hit very close to home, literally.
Yeah, this is very personal. And I still cannot totally believe that this has happened because this is my hometown. This is where I was raised. This is where we're raised in Molly and Henry and Ulysses. And it's one of the safest cities in the United States. And I think that's a really important point for people to understand because despite the president's rhetoric that we should be afraid of immigrants, that they commit crimes, this city of immigrants is one of, if not the safest cities in the United States of America today. In an average year, we'll lose 15, 18 people for the entire year. Yesterday we lost 20 in one day, and as you know, it did not happen because of someone in this community. Someone came from without this community and brought that president's racism and intolerance of immigrants who, when they're described as an invasion, as a threat, as rapists, as criminals, you can begin to understand how people would then act on that rhetoric. And so there's a real consequence to the words that the president has been using.
Amy, you were here when this happened. This is where you're raising your children. How did you feel?
You know, shock, disbelief. It just didn't feel like El Paso, that anything like that could ever happen in El Paso. And, you know, scary for our kids, but it has been incredible just to see how many people are stepping up and trying to do whatever they possibly can to show their love and their support and the real El Paso during this really difficult time.
We were, Amy and I yesterday got to visit with a family. Their mother had been shot in the chest. Both her lungs were pierced. They were draining the fluid out of the lungs. Looks like she's going to be okay. But in that same family, her mother was shot in the stomach. Her aunt was shot also in the torso. One family, 3 people on one day, and the strength that we saw in that family, their courage, and the fact that donations of food had piled up outside of the hospital room. Folks were outside holding vigil. People here are in line for hours or days to donate blood. It really shows you the strength of this community, and it makes us super proud, grateful that we get to raise Molly and Henry and Ulysses here. And so this is El Paso at its best, following this country at its worst.
You're happy to live in El Paso?
Yeah.